Hey, what's going on, people? It's Terrell Andretti, and this is Operation Narc Nemesis. If y'all are watching me on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe on the video because it helps push the content out. It helps the YouTube algorithm pick up the content. Um, Today, I'm going to talk about not warning the new supply. And I know a lot of y'all want to hit up the new supply and let them know what they're in for. I know y'all want to try to save the new supply. Y'all want to inform people of what you've been through and what the narcissist has done, and it is completely normal to feel that way. But you must get in control of that feeling, because there's a couple reasons why you need to get in control of that feeling. For one, a lot of these new supplies that y'all want to warn and y'all want to save so bad, they've been watching you in a narc's relationship for the past few weeks, few months, some even years. A lot of these new supplies know about you in a narcissist relationship, and they used to sit back and they used to laugh at y'all when y'all get in arguments, when they piss you off for the night, when they go ghost on you, when they're cheating on you, when they're doing this. A lot of these new supplies are already in the picture before y'all even realize that they're in the picture. And like I said, the arguments that y'all go through, the gaslighting, the love bombing, the times where the narc disappears and then they pop back up. What do you think they're doing when they disappear and they pop back up? They're either healing from a narcissistic injury or they're entertaining some other supply, which they're always in some form or fashion entertaining another form of supply. Even if it's not sexually, it might be flirting, it might be something as simple as conversation. And to be honest, me personally, if you're engaging in conversation with someone who you know likes you or is interested in you, to me that's cheating. Maybe I'm old fashioned, maybe I'm too strict. It is what it is. That's the rules I live by. Because I know if I'm a guy and I'm talking to a woman that I'm interested in, friend or no friend, I know what my interests are. I know what my goal is. I know what I want. I know what I'm. So the question you have to ask yourself is, why do you want to save somebody who possibly aided in your abuse? Because a lot of these new supplies that y'all want to save, and they're exes. And y'all may or may not know that. They're exes. You ever notice, like I said, that my ex-narc, she used to always bring up her ex-boyfriend. And I even told her a couple times, hey, and this goes for anybody that I'm in a relationship with, unless we're talking about healing from that situation, I'm not the person that you get on the phone with and talk to about your ex-boyfriend if we're supposed to be pursuing something together. You got a sister, you got a mom, you got a dad, you got a brother. I'm not the guy that wants to talk about your ex-boyfriends if I'm interested in you, unless we're talking about something that they've done that you're trying to heal from, and I might have some kind of guidance about, hey, whatever. But more so, if you're still healing from that, you don't need to be talking to me on a serious note. But anyway, y'all want to save these people, and a part of you, y'all don't care about saving a new supply. Y'all want to damage the new relationship that the narcissist is pursuing. Half of it is you might actually want to save them, but a lot of it is selfishness too, because you want get back for what happened to you. And the feeling of it is perfectly normal. But I always tell people, dealing with a narcissist, right? Dealing with a narcissist, if you get caught up in getting revenge on a narcissist, you're still playing the game. You're still in the kill zone. You're still entertaining. You're still giving them fuel because you're engaging with your emotions. So I tell a lot of people, especially my guys, everything doesn't involve an emotional reaction. And it's easier said than done. Everything I tell y'all is easier said than done, but it is necessary to be done. I can talk a certain way because I'm at a certain point in healing. But trust me, the same feelings that y'all went through, the same turmoil that y'all are going through, the same heartbreak, heartache, I've been through it, and I'm still working my way through it. I just made sense out of what's going on, what happened. Because one of the keys to this thing is educating yourself about why they act the way that they act. Because a lot of times we take it as something is wrong with us. And like I said, to this day, Halloween will be a year that I discarded my ex-narc. And sometimes I still wonder, damn, why wasn't I enough for this person? But I have to remember, nobody's enough for that person. And I also have to remember that they seen how great you were. They seen your light, because I never seen anybody say, hey, this person's worthless, this person's unattractive, this person is horrible in bed, this person is ugly, this person's fat, whatever the case is, but I still want to pursue a relationship with you. You gotta sit back and think. When they say all this devaluing stuff and whatever the case is, that's to make them feel better. That's not how they actually feel about you. They may act like they're up here, but they really feel down here, and they really know you're up here. But the psychological thing is you take the head and the body will follow. So they got to get in your head and make you think, below your means. That way you'll stay with them. Because a lot of times you realize after you get through this thing, after you start healing a little bit, man, that person had no business being in my presence. That person had no business even knowing my name. That's the point of self-love I want to get y'all to. And that's the point that I'm striving to get to myself. And I realize that now that they're not out of your league. You're out of their league. They're underqualified to deal with you, which is why they pull all of these antics. Because if somebody feels something's out of their league or they can't afford it, what does a thief do? Steal stuff they can't afford. Steal stuff that's out of their price range. Steal stuff that they want. Steal stuff that has value. When have you ever seen a thief say, oh, well, I don't think I can get a lot of money for that. I'm gonna take it anyway. Nah. They steal stuff that has value. They steal stuff that they like. They steal stuff that they're interested in. They steal stuff that they can take to other people that they might have interest in. The narcissist is nothing but a thief. They steal your mind, they steal your body, they steal your soul, they steal your confidence, they steal your self-worth, they steal your identity. And a lot of these new supplies, they ain't worth a damn either. Why do you think you were the primary supply and they were the back burner supply? Or the new supply, or new supply, whatever. Because a lot of times, what happens is the narcissist downgrades. And this is a whole nother video, but I'm gonna go into it anyway because I could talk about this for days. You'll look at the new supply and you'll be like, man, this person can't hold a candle to me. This person ain't like this. They don't do this like I do. And the narcissist knows that. But see, the thing is, they've been dealing with you and your high quality self and your luxury self and your high achieving self, your loving self, your empathetic self. Some of y'all got to realize what you're worth. To deal with a person of a lot of our calibers, all of our calibers, it takes a lot of maintenance if you aren't that. So after dealing with you, the narcissist is tired, honestly. Because they can't keep up that facade no more, because they don't got the energy no more, because what you do naturally, who you are naturally, takes a lot of energy for somebody who's not built like that or who's not cut from that cloth. That's why rare people, real people, are hard to find. Everybody, see, a lot of us, the stuff that we do is natural because that's who we are. That's how we're built, that's how we're made, that's how we're taught. Whether we were raised like that or God just chose us to be like that. Everybody can't move like an empath. Everybody isn't kind. Everybody isn't loving. Everybody isn't courteous. Everybody won't put somebody else before them. You understand what I'm saying? So you're looking at the new supply and wondering why the narcissist is tired. Because they've been trying to mimic you, mirror you. They've been trying to keep up with you. But the fact that they can't pisses them off. That's why they got to devalue you. Oh, I can't have you feeling like you're better than me because I know that you're better than me. But I can't have you knowing that you're better than me. Right? So we look at these new supplies and we're really trying to save the downgrade. And this isn't to talk down on anybody, but like I said, a lot of these people witnessed your abuse, cheered on your abuse. You're sitting there hurt or whatever the case is, crying your eyes out. The narcissist is in the bed with this person. Matter of fact, they started an argument with you just to go lay in the bed with this person, and you want to save them? You want to warn them? You want to reach out? Nah. Let them learn on their own. It ain't your job to save everybody. Your job right now is you healing yourself, getting yourself together, figuring out who you are. Just like you had to deal on your own, they need to do the same thing. Let them go through their stuff. I almost cursed. I'm trying not to. Let them go through their stuff. Let them get hurt. Let them find my channel later. Let them find a narc group later and do the work. We be trying to do the work for people. Nah, let people do their work. It's like you can't heal me, I can't heal you either. I have to do my work, you have to do your work. They have to do theirs. You escaped that hell. I'm gonna tell you an analogy I have about this. You ever seen a horror movie? It might be the second, third, fourth, fifth part, whatever, anything other than the original. And there's a person who survived the original movie, survived the killer or the circumstances, whatever. And they end up coming back in one of the sequels. Don't they all always end up dying? Because they keep coming back, trying to be a hero. And it's admirable. But they're not letting them handle their problems. So they end up suffering a fate that wasn't even for them. Do you want to go back to that horror movie? Because you want to warn somebody, and I get it. But when you realize realize that a lot of these people watched you burn, watched you crumble, watched you hurt, watched you cry. And they both thought it was amusing. They both thought it was funny. They both were laying in the bed on top of and under each other while you sitting over there hurt. And you want to warn them. God bless you, but that ain't your job. You got to when you get out, you got to let go. Trust me, they're going to get theirs. No debt on this earth goes unpaid, good or bad. That's how the law works. Let go. Some of y'all can't heal because y'all want revenge. And it's natural. But you got to sit back and you got to start analyzing. Am I willing to sacrifice myself to prove a point to this fool and these other fools? Nah, let them stay in whatever bubble they got going on, whatever hell they got going on. Because the thing, if you ever notice, when you went back or you go back or you re-engage, it's like nothing has changed. It's like you're back in a whirlwind, you're back in a dream, you're back in a dead state. You want to get sucked back into that? No, you escaped. Some of these new supplies or exes or whatever, they can't escape because they might be weaker than you. But you're jealous of them and you want to save them. That's why the narcissist keeps them around. They're weak. And they can continue to be manipulated. They continue to play the narcissist game. Stop playing their game. In any way, shape, or fashion, stop playing their game. Because if you keep playing their game, it's going to consume you. There is no winner when you play against a narcissist. The only way you win is to disengage, disappear, disconnect, and heal. Another day, another way.